Hello, and welcome to the Knights of the Nightmare Let's Play. This is video 16, covering scene 12. Last time we fought a boss, Revulia, the Gatekeeper of Doom. She was an underworld entity that was stationed on Dussel Bridge to prevent access to the castle. It seems she was the reason why the castle's communication was cut off, and it sounded like she killed a lot of knights who were trying to make it past her. The story indicated that this Revulia character had no emotion and was basically a sentry. During pause talks, she mentioned her master, but instead of it being Cardinal Capehorn, the name she used was Zolganark. Anyway, after killing the boss, we saw a cutscene that took place in the King's Hall. A large, wiggly, shadowy thing was trying to contact Revulia, but since we had just killed her, there was no contact to be made. Yelma entered the room and identified the big shadowy creature as Zolganark. So, we have seen the master of the Revulia creature, and it appears to be a large monster or something. At any rate, Yelma and the Zolganark thing talked a little. Yelma indicated that she had stationed a powerful servant in Fort Gerhard, which we are now about to enter after finally crossing Dussel Bridge. Well, let's see what we find. Alright, here we are. A pretty straightforward scene this time, not much going on the map. Once again we have Maria. Her vitality is restored to 7.77. Loyalty has risen to 11%, and once again it doesn't really matter anyway. Finally, her level is 22 now, so the game leveled her up appropriately. Other than that, I have one empty spot to put a knight in, so I go ahead and throw in Simone, the priestess we're using. There are no knights to recruit on this stage. In fact, there's only one NPC, so again, not a lot going on. We do have these two lightning-based enemies in a row here, which is interesting. We should be able to tear right into them really easily with a neutral weapon. So, we're loading up an ice chalice for Simone, so she can handle that fire enemy up there. And then a neutral weapon for Maria, who should be able to cut right through those lightning-based enemies. Alright, having said that, we load up our only key item we have to work with this scene. An NPC has a key item for a weapon trade. Other than that, no key items to get. There's no objects on the field. Pretty quick and easy stage here.
Engage. I won't go easy on you.
So Simone is talking about Alonso, our Lance Knight, and yes, he's known for talking too loud. Kind of funny. Alright, this guy's mentioning Gunther. Gunther is the one protecting Fort Gerhard. That will become important later. And with that, we've gotten rid of our only key item for the stage. Nothing left to do now but kill enemies. So let's start out by just having Maria cut down these two chumps. Now, that spider survived, and I had the opportunity to change his elemental affinity, but why would I do that? I'm giving him 200% damage as it is. Let's leave him lightning. And he's dead now anyway. Here comes Simone. And with one blow she kills that guy. So, easy shit here. And I still get a B-. Whatever. At this point I start shooting for the high-level enemies because, I mean, crap, why not? So we have a high-level spider and a high-level ghost on the field. Nothing to change here. No key items to deliver. Nothing. Let's go right back into battle. And just like that, she cuts that guy in half. Here comes Simone. Now, if you notice, it's taking a long time for Simone to charge up. She has a really long bar to fill. Part of that is because the weapon she's using is an Ice Chalice +4. So the added damage due to it being upgraded 4 times means you have to charge it longer.
Glacial blade. Break out. No one can stop me.
Just like that, wham bam, thank you ma'am. And we already have a flashing white monster in the monster matrix, so we could end the turn right now. I decided to drag it out a little longer. Otherwise this video would have been even shorter than it's going to be.
Engage. I won't go easy on you.
Well, we know the answer to that, don't we?
I won't go easy on you. Break out. Glacial blade. Follow my lead. Will obliterate me.
Alright, Skeleton's down. Need to hit him with a skill attack, and then he'll be gone for good.
Break out. Glacial blade.
Now, you may have noticed that Simone did 200% damage to the skeleton because he's a fire monster and she's using an ice weapon. But she only did 75% damage to the lightning guys. There's a weird, convoluted rock, paper, scissors thing going on here.
Break out. Glacial blade.
There, I had to wait for the knight to attack so that he wouldn't block my attack. Anyway, I don't have that rock, paper, scissors thing memorized, so I'll have to work on that a little bit better. It's working well enough right now anyway. Alright, once again, nothing to change here. This is turn 4 out of 5 we're given.
Engage. Break out. No one can stop me.
Alright, skeleton down, just give him a skill attack and he'll be dead.
No one can stop
And that fulfilled the monster matrix and ended the stage. I don't think I even changed to chaos phase during that. And once again, I did not do a damn thing with my inventory. I'm going to address this. Keep an eye on the thread. We're going to try and make this a little more interesting for you guys. Having said that, let's move on. Alright, here we are. We got to watch yet another grim, hopeless flashback in which some knights showed bravery, but stood no chance. They did mention Annalot, and wondered if she would have made it to her father's garrison. This cutscene takes place 5 days after the tragedy at the castle, and that's actually around the same time Annalot is shown riding in during the cutscene after scene 9. Annalot was gravely injured and died from her wounds. We are not told when Annalot left the castle and ran, but I like to think that it was after Revulia had descended onto the bridge, and that Annalot got past her. Anyway, we then saw a cutscene in which a sad voice is heard wondering where her Aunt Cardia was. The game told us that this sad voice creature had a connection to Maria, and that the Aunt Cardia was not made of this world. Finally, Maria herself started talking about the Aunt Cardia, deducing that the sad voice must still be looking for it, otherwise she would no longer be there. She also mentioned some cryptic stuff about a contract. It seems like we're setting up for some kind of a race to find this holy staff. Presumably we want Maria to find it, but who knows. And that brings us to our next fight. I know this video was pretty short, but looking at the next scene, it's going to be a pain in the ass. There's a lot going on with this map, so be sure to check it out. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.